This is my 2009 Dodge Charger Pursuit, and over the last year, we have done a lot to it. We've done suspension, we've done wheels, exhaust, tune, valve covers, oil catch can, and so much more, man. And despite it being about 15 degrees outside right now, today, thanks to our sponsor over at Summit Racing, we have another upgrade, which will be this factory throttle body, which is an 80 millimeter, and we'll be upgrading it to this 85 millimeter BBK throttle body. So I can't wait to try it out. This thing is supposed to give you about 15 to 20 more torque at the wheels, along with about 5 to 10 more horsepower. So we'll be the judge of that, man. This thing right here will run you about $499.99, so basically $500. And now if you get this, you can run it on a stock tune, on the stock ECU tune. But if you want to get the maximum gains out of it, you want to go ahead and get a custom tune. But right now we are Diablo tuned on 93. So I'm hoping that at least it'll give us a little bit of a gain until we can get some long tube headers and then actually get a tune put on here on the dyno, man. So I can't wait to get this thing put on. And like I said, huge shout out to Summit Racing once again for supplying us another part to upgrade the Pursuit with. As you guys know, if you guys seen the video, they went ahead and they gave us the MSD coils as well. So this is just another thing that we can check off our list. But boy, my hands are getting cold fast out here, so let me hurry up. So inside the box, man, I get excited and I already open things before I do videos. Oh shit. So I kind of already opened it, but here is the 85 millimeter throttle body. Feels good, it looks good. As you guys can see, it's got the BBK branding on the side. On the top, it tells you what size it is, which is the 85 millimeter. And then it says BBK right here in the front too. Even though we did end up installing this throttle body cover from American Brothers Design, we're gonna have to take it off our factory throttle body and replace it onto the new one. Since we aren't sponsored by BBK, we're sponsored by American Brothers Designs and we're sponsored by Summit Racing. So we're gonna go ahead and cover that up, man. But when you get this, it's not gonna come with a gasket. You're gonna have to end up reusing your factory gasket or go out to a AutoZone or something and go ahead and buy a new one, which I'm still deciding on whether or not to just go ahead and go grab a new one or not, just in case. So even though if I could reuse this, it's better off to just replace it with a new one. That way we know we put a new throttle body on along with a new gasket to go with it. Inside the box, you get the throttle body. And then of course they sent us some more Summit Racing stickers. So hell yeah. You get a carb emission sticker. Damn, my hand's getting ashy already, bro. And then obviously you get some BBK performance stickers, man. So that's all that's in the box. All right, man, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get this old one off. The first step, you wanna make sure you wanna hook the battery, which we've already done that. You just need an 8 millimeter socket to remove the 4 screws. You'll have to unplug the connector and then it should just come out. It's pretty straightforward. And y'all know, man, it was cold, so I'm out here in these big old gloves looking like they my daddy gloves, but that can't be possible. He ain't never been in my life, man. But no, I'm just playing. But I'm gonna just go ahead and knock it out and see how fast I can get it done. It's cold out here.
You made his ass. Yeah. I done been down at the bottom, I promise that I ain't know.
And just like that, the old one comes out. So I'm gonna have to take this off and put it on our new one. So I'm gonna have to get some new 3M adhesive to put on the inside. So now we got them both off. I'm gonna try and show you guys the side by side. Now the big difference, I don't know if you guys can tell, is definitely that internal flap right there. But as you guys see, for the most part, they match. And now we can also see if this gasket will fit. And it looks like there is a cutout on the side of the intake manifold for that little notch. See, that's insane, bro. I knew it wasn't gonna be smooth sailing. So why the fuck do they got 2 different sizes? I know the intake manifold on the fucking pre-Eagle ain't bigger than this. So watch, this gonna be, I can't even refund this because I already fucking installed it, huh? It literally looks like it's the same size. So it looks like I'm gonna have to clean up the OEM one and reuse it, I guess, since I can't use the new one. That was a waste of 20 bucks. All right, back the old one goes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's annoying. So if you have an Eagle Hemi, do not get this damn part number 61372 because it's not gonna do you any damn justice. I knew it too.
A few moments later.
All right, so we got everything hooked back up. We got everything plugged back in. And as y'all can see, it says BBK. But like I said, we're gonna put that cover back on here shortly. Now the only thing left to do is hook the battery back up. Now they say before you start it, they're supposed to do a throttle relearn or whatever. But it's hard to figure out exactly how to do it because you find two different ways. They say at Dodge, after a certain year, it'll reset itself. And then you got BBK saying that we're supposed to do a sequence to where we turn the key on and don't start it. And then they say to press the gas down slowly. So I got it to the floor, and then they say to ease back up on it. Now I guess the only thing left to do is to start it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the mic up under here, right by the air intake. So y'all can kind of hear what it sounds like. I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I mean, I know you guys couldn't hear me when I was in the car or whatever. But I don't know if y'all heard that first little noise on startup. That was new. So I'm hoping that's just something to do with it being a new throttle body and whatnot. Which so far it still seems to be running fine. There's no check engine codes and there's no lightning bolt right there. Let's see, we can go over here and connect to our data screens. And then that way we can check our air fuel ratios and all that good stuff to make sure we're not running too lean or anything like that. Which RPMs are high right now, which that's normal because a cold start. So we got a 14.7 to 1, which is perfect at idle. I'm sorry if it keeps going out of focus. And then we got a 4.1 to 3.9 intake PSI. So the only thing left to do is to go take it on a little test drive, man. Okay, I'm trying to let the car warm up because I know the transmission and stuff likes to act a little sluggish when it's cold. Because it does seem to be driving a little bit weird. But I could just be tripping. Yeah, I noticed like when I'm driving and I let off the gas, it kind of like bogs down a little bit for some reason. I gotta wait till I get past this speed camera and we'll do a pull. I think we're warm enough. Oh shit. Alright, bruh. I know it's cold, but it ain't that cold now for my tires to slide like that. I'm gonna do a first gear pull. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. There's Jules. Oh yeah, it definitely did something, bro. What the fuck? I need to chill out because I'm on E. It definitely did something, bro. This shit's awake, ain't it? See, there's a little like stugger for some reason when I let off the gas or downshift. Oh, we got 12 right there. But oh yeah, for sure, bro. It definitely feels like it woke it up a little bit more. That's what I love about building this car. It's like everything I add to it, it's like I get to see every little difference and change. Yeah, okay. I think I like it. You can hear my water pump up there, or power steering pump, one of the two, whining like crazy. I've noticed that I've been having a little bit of a stiffer steering lately, so I think I'm gonna need a power steering pump too. All this money I've been spending on upgrades, I've been neglecting the maintenance. I guess it's my fault. Now that I got the hood, or now that I did those couple of pulls, you can hear the squealing of my belt. And I'm not gonna lie, does that crank pulley look like it's wobbling to you? I don't know, but I'm gonna put the mic right here by the air intake so y'all can hear when I rev it. God damn it, bro. I did them pulls and it's cold. Now my shit wanna really squeal. Y'all hear that bullshit? That was embarrassing. I tried to show y'all something and it just made y'all laugh at me. I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna have to deal with the squeal. I wanna hear it. Oh yeah, I just wanna say this shit sounds way better. I'm not gonna lie. That belt squeal, we're gonna have to ignore that right now. But other than that, man, it sounds good. So I think we got a successful job done today. It is freezing, bro. It says it's 14 degrees outside now. Hold on, let me get up in here and turn the heat on, boy. But yeah, as y'all can hear, I don't know if y'all can see me. Oh no, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I was just sitting here. I was recording a video.
Really? My daughter has a car just like that.
Really? Yeah, they're fun. I love them.
Do you know if those cars, if they have 2 fuel pumps in them?
They should have just one.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one under the back seat. I'm weak. I don't know if y'all heard that. Somebody pulled up on me. It was somebody's mom. They was trying to ask me questions about their daughter's charger or whatever. And I guess come to find out their son is subscribed to the channel. But I don't know, man. This thing is just, like, this shit feels alive, bro. The more that I look at this, I was reading the name on it right here. This might not even be a Mopar throttle body to begin with. It says Siemens VDO. Siemens. No, that's childish. Let me chill. But either way, man, you can definitely see that the size of the flap in there is different. The car definitely drives, or at least feels better. I mean, I never know if it's really feeling better or if it's a placebo effect or not. But all right, you guys, man, it's probably gonna be it for this video. Like I said earlier, it's cold outside. It's probably down to like 13 degrees now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button. And I was actually thinking, you guys, since I do have something that I can't use, I might as well go ahead and do a giveaway for it. So what I'll be giving away is this strut bar, which is, I know for sure, for a 2006 2010 Dodge Charger. It might fit the newer ones, but you'll have to make sure to do the research on it yourself. So if they have cross-compatible strut braces, then yeah, it will work on any Dodge Charger. But there's a catch, man. If you buy a 6th Gen Shot by Zai logo t-shirt, every person who buys a 6th Gen Dodge Charger shirt will get an entry, or a free entry, into the giveaway for the strut brace. This thing was worth about like $100, 150 bucks. So if you spend $20, $25 on a shirt, you get an opportunity to win something that's worth way more. Yeah, I just thought it'd be something cool, man. Since like I said, I can't use it on mine with the SRT8 hood. If you don't have the SRT8 hood and you don't have to deal with the actual vents on the SRT8 hood, then this would be perfect for your Dodge Charger RT, V6, or anything that you have. Like I said, the new Shot by Zai 6th Gen logo tee that I just dropped on my store, every purchase of that shirt will get you a free entry into the giveaway, man. And once again, I want to say a huge shout out to Summit Racing for supplying the upgrade for today's video. Head on over to shopbyzai.com, check out our merch. hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on my next video.
I swear I'm trying to change my life, but end up back up in these streets. With my back against the wall, in the hammer in my reach. Keep a hit me in my car, we see the law, you hear it scream.